Have you been to Delta State before? I'm so sure that even if you haven't been there, we still tell our stories from miles away, and you're one of them that would like to jump into the story and the culture that we have. This is Starch and Banga soup. This Banga is legitimately banging. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Thelma. Welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm going to be showing each step. So this Banga, I already washed it, boiled it, and I'm just showing you the residues that comes with it, how dark it is, and I'm going to give this a thorough rinsing. Over time, I'm just going to be cutting everything so that I don't make this video long. So let's get to it. You don't have to go through this whole process of boiling, sieving, pounding, all that. You don't have to. You could just go get an already made Banga. But left to me, I am somebody that like to see my things fresh. I like cooking things fresh when I know that I'm not restricted from getting it fresh, unless there are times where I know that I can't find them in the market as fresh as it is. Then I could just go for the already processed Banga or already processed item. But then this is me pounding. See, I know you might not want to go through this stress, but many of us like this process. We like pounding it. This was how my mom brought us up. There are Banga already processed Bangas in supermarkets, so you might jump on that if you want to. It's just like saying you break coconuts, grind it, sieve it, same process, same procedure, all that. So I already did two sets, but then just to show you guys how it is, this is how it looks. Look how chaffy it looks. I'm going to just dump in the water, and yeah, my first batch of the Banga that I already pounded, and I'm going to just give it a let's say I'm going to stir it in the mortar, and then I'm going to sieve out this thing. Bear in mind, this Banga always comes with some residues, like call it ready-made or whatever they call it. It's not dirt, but if you look at your pan kernel, those top stuff, I don't know what to call it, those top things in front of the pan kernel, the top of it, I think that's what causes the residues and all that. So you have to be careful not to cook it along with your food. I'm going to sieve this, and when I'm going to sieve this, when I'm turning it, I will not just turn my my Banga, the already drained one, into the pot immediately like that. If you notice, I am actually putting it little by little, just so that I don't pour everything. And then look at the edge of the bowl. Are you seeing those residues? I'm going to take them out, and I'm not going to use them. So I'm going to be dropping in my Banga steak. This is completely optional. If you don't want that, fine. And I'm going to be putting onion based on the kind of soup. Banga soup is more like a smooth soup. It doesn't need onion sliced and all. So I just decided to just blend my onion, put in my blended yellow pepper, put in my crayfish, and this big crayfish. And some people said it's actually prawns, some people say it's big crayfish, but if you go to the market and you tell them you want big crayfish, they will give you this. And I'm going to let this stir for a while. See, but this shrimps is optional, but then left to me that like it and look, I just brought out the last shrimps in my freezer, and I decided to just dump it in there, and I'm going to let this cook. Now you will have to wait for your Banga to get at least to this level of thickness. This is a long process. You have to actually wait for your Banga to turn a little bit thick and all. Not so thick, but a little bit thick. Look at this level of thickness there. And I'm going to be dumping in my already washed catfish. This is, I don't know, people have different ways of washing catfish. Mine, I just wash it with salt and then dump it in hot water and then sieve it out before I put it, so that it gives this tough fleshy part of it. And I'm going to be dropping in my already dried catfish also, just so that it cooks and all that. See guys, this is an easy process, but it's going to be very, very long. It's an easy process that is long. I won't tell you this video is a fast thing, because I am actually cutting and cutting and cutting. The video took a long while, and my whole family members were actually just waiting, hungry and all of that. But then it was worth it, because this soup finished in same day. There was nothing else. Everybody was like, Banga, and my friend that is Yuba, she just kept saying, Isioma, I've eaten Banga. I'm going to tell everybody now in my house that I've eaten Banga. Sure, you teach me how to make this one now again. But then I'm sure she's going to be viewing this, so I don't have to teach her. She can just view it and then learn the processes. So I'm still going to be adding my leftover crayfish that I did not put, my blended crayfish, and I'm going to turn in my Banga spices. Yes, I don't know why I didn't put this in a plate. Maybe it's because I wanted to just show you guys how it comes or something. But if you're buying Banga spices, go to people that sell soup ingredients and probably where you probably got your pan kernels and tell them you want the Banga spices. I just added my Maggi cubes already pressed, my salt, and I'm going to flip it like the fish because it's catfish and it's really fragile. I will have to flip it little by little, like turn over, so that my fish doesn't scatter inside my soup. Just look at how thick this Banga has gotten. This is the consistency that I need. However, I'm going to let it still cook for a while because I just added my seasoning cubes into it, and I'm going to keep flipping them carefully. You could use meat. I don't know who gave the rules that Banga is not supposed to be made with meat. I don't know, but left to me, I just feel like there shouldn't be a restraint on the protein you add to your food. But if you want to try this, you're welcome. If you feel you want to try it out with others, you're welcome. I'm going to be adding this leaf. They call it Beletientien. I don't know Beletientien. There was one that was calling it Beletientien. I don't know. But like, for Christ's sake, I just tell them this Beletientien. They'll be like, oh, Beletientien. I'm like, oh wow. I don't know the name. But then I try. If you know the pronunciation, please hit down and tell me how to pronounce it. And I just know the spelling, just know the pronunciation. So just let me know. Have you liked? Have you shared? Hope I see you in my next video. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to tap on that notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe to my kitchen. I look forward to you guys. So, like, you know, it's Banga. What is Banga without starch? So I'm just going to be giving guys just a little bit sneak peek of how I make my own starch. I didn't show how starch looks like in the beginning, but look at the edge of this pot. If you notice, you're seeing how white it is. It looks like pap. Not the pap that has water now on top, just the bottom of the pap, how thick it is. It's thicker than akamu. Yeah, it's thicker than pap, something like that. But it is hard to press, and this is what I am doing here. I didn't intend filming this, but I just was like, well, just show people what could balance everything. You could eat your Banga with pounded yam. My friend tried it out because she wasn't really a fan of starch. She hasn't tried it before, but she tasted it. She was like, oh, the starch is nice, but I would like to stick with my pounded yam. And I was like, okay. So whatever you decide to stick with yours, I would stick mine again and again and again and again with starch. And yeah, the first little quantity of oil I turned in, it wasn't enough, so I just had to like add batch by batch, and I'm just going to add like 2 times, and this is the second time I added my palm oil. So let's keep turning this thing, and voila guys, this is my starch. It's thick, it's stretchy, it's yellowy, orangey, whatever. This is it. I hope you liked this video. See this Banga. See how this thing just looks like. I asked someone, what do you think this soup is? They told me crayfish soup, and I just laughed. Please, are you going to be trying this recipe? Let me know in the comment section. I hope to see you guys soon. Ciao.